everybody. Hello, hello. Iateni okote iake yasatana akarasoa. Hello and welcome to this space. Happy Saturday, if it is Saturday for you. I know for some of you it's not Saturday anymore. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Iketeni iatorosoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got some Palo Santo in the space, blessing, expanding the consciousness, assisting that space of remembrance. Welcome to the AQE drop-in sessions. This is session number 8. Our topic today is expanding beyond the mind. There are so many people that want to expand beyond the mind, and then there are so many people who don't. And isn't that beautiful? That we can allow that diversity around all of human consciousness. How we can expand that connection point and that understanding and that respect. No matter where you are on that continuum, if you're here, you're probably in the I want to expand beyond my mind category. Yes, okay? But you might have people in your life who don't. I do. I got lots of people in my life who are like, no, my mind is all there is. And they are playing their space. They are doing what they do best. They are following their curiosity. They are being who they are. And we cannot be in this space of division where we think our way is the only way. Our way is one way. This way is an expanding way, and so is theirs, but it's a different way, and that is okay. And we are each walking ourselves back into the space of remembrance that we are more, and everybody gets to choose the way they do that. Niakere sokoteya iakare. I'm so thrilled to be here with you today. What a great day to start my Saturday with you. If you don't know me, my name is Kirsten Hope. I'm an Acasma Quantum Energy facilitator. I also teach people how to work with this energy. I have a community called the Divine Embodiment Circle where I connect with you every week via audio and share different healings and channeled guidance. And I'll send all that information to you via email, okay? Today, I really want to just be in the space of Acasma with you. Because this topic, well, before we get to that, let me just tell you a little bit about what Acasma is. For anybody that's new, I do see some new faces here. Thank you for being here. Welcome. There's nothing you need to do to make this work. You don't need to believe it more. You don't need to be all calm and peace and love and light. You can be walking through the grocery store. And this consciousness of Acasma Quantum Energy, this energetic frequency that is here as your bestie. What does a best friend do? They see you in all your glory. They're like, man, you are perfect. If I could dream up my perfect person, it would be you. This is where Acasma meets you. Whether you can hold that alignment for yourself right now or not. So I would invite you to let today be easy. We've got about 30 minutes together, and the majority of it is going to be running the frequency. But I wanted to talk with you for just a moment because this is all about our ascension. Acasma is an ascension modality. It's a healing modality. What does that mean? What does it mean to ascend? It doesn't mean what we used to think in that it means we have to leave our body, we have to go live on the top of a mountaintop and never have connection with technology or anything else. We're in a new alignment. Ascension happens in your body. Ascension happens in your lived experience. Ascension happens in every single space where you lean in and you get curious and you're like, what more might there be here for me? What more might there be there here within me? What more might there be available that I've never considered? And that's why I wanted to talk to you about expanding beyond the mind, because the human has been taught to almost, I'm going to say, over-identify with the mind. Now, the mind is beautiful. You wouldn't have been able to attend this session if you didn't have a mind, right? We have to read, think, categorize, plan our schedules, think, conclude, intuit, all this stuff. And yet, it's not the only space. There is this connection point of essence, okay? And that is where we move beyond the mind. Our mind is an incredible tool. Your mind is so beautiful. Can we respect that? How it organizes, how it analyzes, how it remembers, how it helps you navigate your experiences. Isn't that amazing? Breathe. But it's not the only way. And we are, as humanity is moving out of the consciousness of separation and anchoring unity consciousness, this is one of the ways you do that. Instead of hopping from one camp to the other, I'm a materialist or I'm a spiritualist. I'm an open-minded or I'm a closed-minded. I'm a religious or I'm a not a religious. I'm a this or that or a them or the they or whatever. We're all of those places and spaces. And we have been taught to believe or led to believe that the mind is the entirety of the experience. That if something can't be explained or quantified or measured or understood or explained or whatever, that it's phooey. I don't know where that word came from, but we'll just use it for today. But what you're leaning into is the expansion point of the intelligence of your imagination. And I know you know what I mean. I know you've had that moment where you had the sense of the knowing before the words came. You had the sense of the knowing if something doesn't feel right or something feels really right. And you didn't have the words to explain it. You felt it in your soul. You felt it in your body. Have you ever had the experience where you can feel the space of a room? We even have a saying, the elephant in the room, right? The elephant in the room. Because we have these senses and we came in and we chose to come into this lifetime in this connection point with this body, your specific sensory experience. And your sensory experience exists beyond the mind. There's a space of you that exists beyond and before the discovery of the mind. And that's called your field of consciousness. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to tap into that. How does that sound? Tap into that. Because you have all the answers you need within. Acasma serves this session, I serve as a facilitator of this space as a connection point for you to remember and see and find all those answers within. So let's do some energy work. Just breathe and connect with your breath. Allow the space. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your body drop. Doesn't that feel good? Connect with your breath. You can have your eyes opened or closed. You can feel present. You can maybe drop your attention down to the very bottom of your spine. Put it at your perineum, all right? Right at the bottom of that root center. And then maybe you put your attention at the bottoms of your feet and you can feel your feet. Or your bottom in the chair or on the bed or whatever. And then maybe you can even connect and open and put your attention at the top of your head. Opening your crown. Just breathe. The energy is connecting, the energy is moving, it's floating into the space of consciousness. It is available and it is assisting you right now. Beautiful blossoming of light to the heart center. It looks like a lotus flower or a flower with multiple petals that are blooming. Iateni iasotore sea. Heart center is opening. And then there's this beautiful transformation and alchemy happening between what I would call, in Acasma, we'll refer to it as the three hearts. Now we have the three hearts within the three hearts within the three hearts. The trinity of love. The head brain, the heart brain, the gut brain. The heart portal's activating. Just breathe. Opening up through the back. That's it. Back of the neck is opening. And there is this bright golden light at the center of your chest. Not over here where the physical heart is, but right in the center of the chest. And above it are two additional spaces of light. And they are growing and merging together. And that is activating the sacred senses of your knowing. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful opening through the third eye. As your third eye is opening, this is what's so fascinating, is the energy is moving out. So you're able to read the field of consciousness, register the field of consciousness, and there's no end to that. As soon as you feel like there's an end, and this is where you're going, and this is where your senses are, and this is where you move beyond the mind. The mind says, I have a field of consciousness, and it's got this permeable edge. Now move beyond that. Now move beyond that. Move beyond that. Move beyond that. Breathe. You're doing this. You're expanding multitudes of layers behind your back. Breathe. Yateni akrosoa teteni. I see layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer behind your back. Like, and your awareness is expanding beyond even that. Tick, 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 boom, 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 boom. Every single one of you simply, expansively, quantumly expanded beyond this now. That includes past lives, concurrent lives, parallel lives. Breathe. Somebody's clearing through the left hip. Just allow the space. Beautiful movement through the solar plexus. Allow the space and breathe. This is clearing for you. It's clearing for your family line. What do I mean by that? Beautiful aquamarine frequencies coming in. Green frequencies hovering through and above the right shoulder. Blessing the males in your family. Blessing the masculine within, activating the divinity of the masculine within the form. That has nothing to do with gender. As you consider, and you don't even have to know how to do it, because you're already doing it, as you allow yourself to believe the sensations that you feel, the sensations that you sense, smell, taste, know, that are hovering in the field of consciousness and beyond that, you're opening up the availability of consciousness for every single person in your family lineage, living or unliving, like in other words, outside the body. They're living, some people use the word across the veil. There's no veil. Breathe. Beautiful opening through the solar plexus, right underneath that diaphragm, right in the center. Just breathe. The self-worth that you just anchored is moving you into an additional state of awareness. And what's fun, oh my goodness, you're so brilliant. Your body is doing this. Your consciousness is doing this. Is every time, and there's like this, you're rewriting history. You're rewriting your history. You're introducing additional possibilities within every single connection point where you doubted yourself, where you doubted that sacred sense, where you doubted that inner knowing, or you were gaslit or convinced to ignore, or told you were wrong because you couldn't explain it and you didn't have words for it. Let me tell you, The spaces that have no words are more real than the ones that do. Breathe. Root lines activating. Breathe. Beautiful, beautiful light flowing up through the light shaft. Just breathe. You are flowing in, connecting with, and several of you are feeling the difference here as you are running new earth frequencies through your format. Beautiful responsibilities just dropped off the shoulders. Just allow this space. And there's a lifting up through the back. There's an extension through the spine. Just breathe. Somebody has been told they have a compressed spine. Somebody's been told they have a compressed disc or vertebrae or whatever the word is. And you just experienced a massive blessing of how your body runs the frequency of light through the spinal column. The vagal tone calmed. Your vagal tone expanded. It anchored through the sacrum. Just breathe. Isn't it so amazing that it can be this easy? And the invitation is can you meet that easiness within the self? Let this be easy. What do I mean by that? It means that easy is the space where you say, what if that's true? Breathe. What if I am more? Beautiful. Yes. Kenia seteria koa. Energy expanding through the armpits. Why would that come in? Because your armpits, they carry the essence of the soul, your soul signature. Breathe. The expression of your light out through the throat. Just breathe. Palate of the mouth opening. That's it. Beautiful. You can trust yourself in this space. Several of you are remembering, and what I'm seeing happen is you're writing. Isn't that interesting, writing? I'm thinking of the word writing like you ride a horse. But there's also writing as in with your hands. You write, yes? But several of you, I can see you in the quantum space of connection within the divinity of you are, the glory of your light, and you're riding this wave of frequency of purple as a connection point into the expanded consciousness of your sacred heart. This is your limitless potential, the vast flow of you, the space of no other space, but you are the existence of the all. Breathe. Some of you are like, I don't know what she's talking about. That's okay. Agree, disagree, makes sense, doesn't make sense. This is how we move out of the mind. We honor the mind. We respect the mind. And we understand, you understand, and this is what you're anchoring, is that you are more than your mind. Whether you've been told that your mind is brilliant, or you've been told that your mind isn't. It doesn't matter. Those are just labels of human consciousness. They're not real. Your intelligence, your vast intelligence, is more than the mind. It is in that sacred sense. It is the field of knowing beyond the field you've ever known. And that's what you're tapping in today. You just anchored that. Somebody's feeling that energy travel up the inner legs, from the arch of your foot, traveling up the inside of your ankle, up the inside of your lower leg, up the inside of your upper leg, coming in through the core, up the spine, and out the crown. Just breathe. Beautiful gold swirling around those ear portals. Just allow the space. This is assisting you in opening how you hear and perceive and believe what you hear and perceive. Breathe. Allow the space. There was a little time warp that just happened, a sort of wah, 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 that just happened. Miatoni iateni iakare seteni iakorosoatea. Just breathe, opening the throat, opening the upper heart space. Allow. The spleen, oh my goodness, your beautiful, amazing spleen. Spleen is on the left side of the body, left side of the torso. The spleen would take everything I say with a grain of salt, okay? You know you better than anybody else. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I share everything that comes in. If something doesn't resonate, great, that's all right. Let it flow through. But talking about the spleen was, it like had its arms around this energetic frequency we call worry. That's what we've named it. That's what we've labeled it, right? And they've kind of got their arms around each other like a couple, right? And the spleen is being so loving and so kind with your worries, patting it on its chest, right? And your spleen is meeting worry with such beauty and grace, such unconditional love. Have you ever thought about your spleen this way? This is what we mean. We're moving beyond the mind. Just entertain the thought. You don't have to agree or disagree. Just breathe. But here's what's so fascinating. As your spleen is meeting your worries with grace and loving kindness, unconditional love, all the space in the world, the spleen is looking at the worry and the spleen is saying, do you feel complete? And do you know what your worry is saying? Your worry says, yes, thank you. Beautiful indigo frequencies moving through this space. And those worries come into greater perspective with the vastness of who you know yourself to be. They're opening this space of possibility. Field and shield of love is activating. Beautiful. Just allow the space and breathe. Peace and balance is moving through the back of the skull, right here, right behind the ears. A lot of energy with the ears today. Isn't that lovely? Breathe. Blessing your mind, blessing your throat, blessing the heart portal. Balancing how you move into and engage the space of your heart. So that you can, giving you the latitude to allow those emotional states to flow through the system being your physical structure. Breathe. And moving out beyond the field, which is assisting you in allowing the human experience while flowing with the experience of light that you are, the experience and the flow of consciousness that you are. And it's this beautiful equilibrium that's anchoring. Tenia satura sepete yakorosoatea. Neakete iatore se iateteni iakoa. Breathe. Somebody's feeling some energy moving through the digestive system. Having maybe a rumbly tummy. That's just the energy moving. If you're feeling your stomach rumble or you're hearing it rumble or anything like that, that is a clear indication that your body is shifting consciousness. It's coming into a different alignment. And as it does, the soft organs reorient themselves. And that's that gurgling. Just breathe. Ancestral lineages clearing the way they hold and have held emotions, the way that emotion has been related to throughout your family line is expanding beyond the consciousness of the soul. What do I mean by that? I mean, and this is just one explanation, you can have yours, right? Is that there can be some habituated ways of engaging specific emotions. To give you an example, some families say anger is bad. We don't do anger. We don't do anger. Your anger, you go to your room or whatever. Some families are all about the anger, but they don't do sadness. Do you see what I mean? Maybe you can relate to this. And if you come from a family who allowed all emotion to flow freely, that is lovely. Thank you for being here. But if there was any habituated spaces that separated the human from the full gamut of emotions, that has, beautiful clearing right there. That is opening up to more flow. And this is a huge space of you anchoring optimal health. It allows those emotional holdings to pass through the body rather than be held in the body. The emotions themselves, every single emotion we have, we are here to experience. Isn't that lovely? And we are also here to allow them to flow through. Just breathe. Your body is doing great. Yateni yatorosoa. Beautiful clearing to the wrists. Mitini yakorosoa. How we hold life, how we engage life. The gripping, the releasing. Moving peace and balance into the cadence, your rhythm of holding and letting go. And you're expanding that, and that is how you expand beyond the mind. Breathe. Beautiful shifting through the waters of the body, especially the heart center. Breathe. The cyclical programming of emotional turmoil is leaving and moving and shifting out of your frequency. Breathe. You're expanding beyond this. You are light within form. Just allow the space. Not only does your body know exactly what to do with these frequencies, so does your mind. So does your personality. So does the space of your eternal soul, the divinity within you. Beautiful expanding to the crown. Breathe. Just allow the space. Softening the belly. Somebody's right elbow is shifting and moving. Just breathe. Energy expanding. Allow the space. Softness landing within the sacred heart. Allow. Breathe. Beautiful. And we close and we seal this session in alignment with the highest degree of love, of peace, imagination, and belief. Belief in you. Believing, trusting the inner wisdom of your heart, the inner wisdom of your sacred knowing. You are so beautiful and magnificent. That's how we expand beyond the mind. No explanation needed, no proof needed, no success needed, no doing, no meeting expectations. You are already magnificent. You are already whole. You have already expanded beyond the mind. You're simply remembering and trusting yourself in that space. That's what you did today. That's what you did. And now the invitation, and I say this with great love, is to go out and about your day and live from this space. When you press leave meeting, can you allow yourself to live from this you? Not the you from 30 minutes ago, not with the worries from 30 minutes ago, not with the habits of 30 minutes ago. Live from this space. That's how you implement it. That's how you live the breath of your expanded heart, your expanded mind, your expanded essence, is that you live and you trust and you believe in that space of you. So as you're at the grocery store and you're pulling a little bit of bread off of the aisle, or you're choosing an apple, or you're like, maybe I'll get some coffee today, you're holding that reality as you remember, I'm so big I don't even fit in this store. And we live in both of those truths all at the same time. And that's you expanding beyond your mind. And you will be so surprised and so amazed at the synchronicities, the coincidences, the magic moments, the confirmations that come your way. And I cannot wait to hear about them. So thank you so much for being here. Our next, let me look it up. I have the next drop-in here. Let me find my note. The next AQE drop-in is Wednesday. So it's about 10 days, 2 weeks from now. It's Wednesday, May 27th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And the focus for that one is going to be the soul reconnection and healing past lives. So I hope that you can be there. Please reach out. You're welcome. Please reach out with any questions or feedback. Let me check the chat. Yes, Jazzy, so much expansiveness. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Laura, you're welcome. You're welcome. CB, you're welcome. Such a centering and glorious experience. Barb, you're welcome. Thank you all so much for being here today and spending our Saturday together. Wasn't it fun? I love the Saturdays. I love the Saturdays. So, I will send you a replay to this. It is also on my YouTube channel, or it will be. And I'll send you a reminder about the next AQE drop-in. Feel free to invite a friend. Forward them my email. Get them to sign up so they have the link. And you can attend one of these. You can attend all of them. It's really up to you. Your mind is in the divinity of the soul. Just breathe. Anchor that space. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And trust yourself. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I am so honored to be with you in this space. I love you. It's always so hard to say press leave meeting, but I will do it. All right. I love you all so much. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.